also still drafting and scheduling press releases manually, then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to use an AI agent to generate and auto-schedule press releases effortlessly. So over here, I'm a PR manager of a company and we regularly have to schedule and draft press releases, and we were doing this all manually. But this is such a tedious and a time-consuming process, right? So to solve this problem, I've simply created this automation where I add the details of my press release in my Google Sheets. Automatically, my AI agent, which is OpenAI, generate the post content which I have to post on LinkedIn further. So to do this, we simply created a connection between Google Sheets, our AI agent, which is OpenAI, and then LinkedIn. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we used an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So do you also want to create this automation for your business? Then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to use an AI agent to generate and auto-schedule releases on LinkedIn effortlessly. So as a PR manager, I need to ensure that a company updates, product launches, and new industry news reach the right audience at the right time. But instead of manually drafting and posting these press releases, I let AI handle this. This saves me time and keep my LinkedIn presence active and maximize engagement with our audience. So let's get started with a really simple example. Let's say that over here you can see this is my spreadsheet. Alright, so I'm just going to enter all the details in my spreadsheet right over here, and then we're going to check for the real-time example. First, I'm just going to enter the press release ID right over here, the announcement type, the headline, the key details. We're going to move on forward and enter the another details too. I'm just going to enter the target audience and the call to action. So yes, over here you can see that I've successfully filled in all these details right over here in my spreadsheet. And now using these details only, a new press release would be posted on my LinkedIn automatically. That too without any manual efforts. Alright, so to check this, I'm just going to open my LinkedIn account and we're going to simply refresh it right from here in order to check for the new post created. And yes, over here you can see a new post has been posted just now. It is saying milestone alert. You can see that yes, all the details are exactly the same which we used right over here in my spreadsheet. Not only this, you can see that the relevant hashtags have also been added. You can see a proper post has been posted on my LinkedIn using the same content which we added right over here in my spreadsheet. So yes, you can see that in real time, within seconds, a new press release has been posted on my LinkedIn, that too without any manual efforts. So yes, this is the automation we are going to build in today's video. And if you also want to create this automation or build this automation for your business, then for that you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. And over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm just going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with this automation, we're going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to use an AI agent to generate and auto-schedule press releases effortlessly. And then we are simply going to click on this button right over here which says create. And as soon as we're going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the the actions are response towards the commands given by my trigger. And that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, I'm simply going to select my trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as Google Sheets. So I'm just going to search for Google Sheets right over here, and as you can see the same, so we are simply going to select it. And now for the trigger event, I'm just going to select it as new or updated spreadsheet row. And now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we're going to use the same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Google Sheets account and our Pabbly Connects workflow. So for that, I'm just going to copy this webhook URL, and then we are simply going to follow this help text, and it is saying log into your Google Sheets account. And after coming over here towards my Google Sheets account, we have to go towards this extensions, add-ons, and then towards the get add-ons. You have to keep in mind that you have to open the same spreadsheet for which you want to create this automation. And after coming over here, we have to go towards this extension search apps, and we're going to look for Pabbly Connect webhooks. So I'm just going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks, and as you can see the same. So over here you can see that I've already installed this extension, but if you haven't installed this, you're going to get the option of install right over here. So you can install the extension right from here. And after installing the extension, you have to refresh your spreadsheet. It is a really important step. And as soon as you're going to refresh the spreadsheet, you can see that we're going to go towards this extensions, and we're going to see Pabbly Connect webhooks will appear right over here. So now after coming over here, we have to go towards this initial setup. And after coming over here towards the initial setup, it is asking me for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So I'm just going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow, which was our webhook URL, and now we have to enter the trigger column. So the trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row would be sent to the webhook URL. So you have to enter your trigger column as per your choice. My trigger column is F right over here, so I'm just going to enter F, and then we are simply going to click on this submit. And as soon as we're going to click on this submit, yes, you can see setup configured successfully. So with this, we have successfully created a connection between our Google Sheets and our Pabbly Connects workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. And in order to do the test submission, I'm just going to open my spreadsheet, and now from here we have to go towards this extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and over here you can see the button of send on event. So we have to switch on this button right from here. It is really important to switch on this button, because otherwise the data of the new event occurring will not be sent to your webhook URL. And now as soon as I'm just going to switch it on, automatically the data of the new event which happens in this Google Sheet would be sent towards my workflow. Alright, so now we're going to do the test submission. I'm just going to enter all of these details right over here. So as you can see that I've successfully entered the press release ID. I'm just going to enter the announcement type too. So as you can see, it is an event announcement. So I've entered the announcement type as event. Alright, we're going to move forward, enter the headline right over here. We are also going to enter the key details. Now we're going to move forward and enter the target audience too. So I'm just going to enter the target audience, and now I'm just going to enter the call to action right over here. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered all of these details. So now after entering all of these details, with this we have successfully did the test submission, and now this spreadsheet has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. And yes, over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. You can see all the details which we entered. You can see the key details, you can see the headline, the call to action, the announcement type, and also over here you can see the spreadsheet name, the target audience, and the rest of the details. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now on every new event update right over here in my spreadsheet, automatically my workflow is going to get triggered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now we're going to move on forward towards our action step. Now what I want to use an AI agent to generate an auto schedule press releases. So for that, I'm just going to select my action application as my AI agent, and in this video my AI agent would be OpenAI. So I'm just going to search for OpenAI, and as you can see the same, so we are simply going to select it. You can use any another application too, like Google Gemini. For the action event, we are going to select it as ChatGPT and click on this connect, and now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your OpenAI account with your Pabbly Connects workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. So I'm simply going to enter the token right over here. But you must be wondering from where we are going to get this token. So over here in the help text, you can see that it is clearly mentioning kindly visit your OpenAI's API key page to get the API key that you need to enter here. Alright, so you can see there's a hyperlink of OpenAI API keys page. So I'm simply going to click on this hyperlink given right over here, and now it is directly opening my OpenAI's API key page. We're going to create a new key. For that, we are going to go towards this create new secret key, and now it is asking me for the key name. So I'm just going to keep the key name as press release. So yes, you can see I've successfully entered the key name. I'm just going to select the project and click on this create secret key. And yes, over here my key has been created. So I'm just going to copy this key, and then we are simply going to paste this key right over here in my workflow. It was so easy to get this key right. So you can also get this key like this and paste it right over here in your workflow. And after pasting this API key, we are simply going to click on this save. And yes, with this we have successfully connected our OpenAI account with our Pabbly Connects workflow. And now it is asking me to select the AI model. So I'm just going to use GPT-4 over here. You can select it according to your preference. Now it is asking me to enter the prompt. So I'm just going to enter the prompt right over here. So as you can see that this is the prompt which I want to enter. You can tailor this prompt on your specific needs. Alright, so now after entering this prompt over here, you can see that in the input details, I've left some spaces blank in front of this announcement type, headlines, key details, target audience, and call to action. So I'm just going to enter all of these details one by one right over here, but we're not going to enter it manually, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Google Sheets as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. Alright, so I'm just going to map the announcement type. We're going to map the headline too. So I'm just going to open the response, and over here you can see the headlines. We are simply going to map it. Same we are going to do with the key details too. I'm just going to open the response and map it. We are going to do same with the target audience. I'm just going to map the target audience which we received in the response of our previous step, and then same we're going to do with the call to action too. So yes, now I've simply mapped the details, and you can also see the rest of the prompt. So yes, with this we have successfully entered this prompt, and now I'm just going to simply click on this save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on this save and send test request, our AI agent is going to generate the response based on the prompt which we entered. So yes, over here you can see the AI agent has generated the response. You can see that over here is the message content, and over here you can see the caption which we have to post on our LinkedIn related to our press release. You can see it is saying ready to unlock the potential of AI in marketing. Join our free webinar, hosting AI automation webinar on September 5. This game changer event is perfect fit for marketers and business owners who are eager to incorporate AI into their strategies. And you can see the rest of the message. So yes, you can see that with this we have successfully received the response from our AI agent. It has successfully generated a caption for a press release. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our action step. Alright, so now what we want to do is I want to post this same on my LinkedIn, right? So for that I'm just going to add another action step, and now for my action application I'm just going to select it as LinkedIn. So I'm just going to search for LinkedIn right over here, and as you can see, so we're simply going to select it. For the action event we are going to select it as share simple text. If you want, you can definitely select share text with image too, but I don't want to do so. So I'm simply going to select share simple text, and then we are simply going to click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you've already connected your LinkedIn account with your Pabbly Connects workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now you have to click on this blue button which says connect with LinkedIn. And yes, over here it is asking me for my credentials, so I'm just going to enter the credentials and click on this sign in. And as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, yes, you can see authorization successful. With this we have successfully created a connection between our LinkedIn account and our Pabbly Connects workflow. It has automatically selected the author. I just want to enter the content right over here. So for the content I'm simply going to map the response of this OpenAI, and over here you can see the message content, so we're going to map it. Now for the visibility I'm just going to keep it as public only. Then we're simply going to click on this save and send test request, and as soon as we're going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully shared this text on our LinkedIn. So I'm just going to open my LinkedIn. We're going to refresh it right from here in order to check for the new post shared. And yes, over here you can see a new post has been shared. You can see the same content which we generated using our AI agent. Also you can see the same hashtags which the AI agent generated. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this workflow, and And now, like I showed you in the real time, as soon as we're going to enter these details right over here in the spreadsheet, automatically a post would be posted on the LinkedIn sharing our press release. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now we don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. In real time, within seconds, the press release would be posted on our LinkedIn account without any manual efforts. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.